take a moment to think and reflect that we're in a place where this year alone, 6,000 little lives began. Each one of us who works here plays an important part in forming that family.
Find out how that couple did with the little girl.
They keep it along that corridor. Oh. If you looked into any midwife's heart, you would see that what she really wants is to be able to help that woman and to empower her to give birth to a healthy baby. And when you deliver that baby, you do get a great sense of achievement and you do feel as though you've done something really good in this world.
Good morning. Oh no, is it good morning? No, it's not quite good morning, isn't it? Past midnight. Hello, Sarah.
Hello again.
Can I take you to a room? Come on with us. Right, we're going to pop you into room 8. It's about your swollen feet, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I look like I've got elephantitis. It's a big clump going down the side there. Look at it. Oh, look at that. Is that my imagination, or can you see that too?
I think we go well together because we go. I'm immature. Sarah's immature. You know,
How dare you? No, I'm not.
You know, I think we just go well together.
We're we don't have very many Barneys, do we? When we do, it's because we're both a bit Latin, I guess, we explode. But then the making up bit's the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, you feel huge, do you?
Yeah.
What about a face? Do you think a face is a
Yeah,
bit
I've got
swollen?
a fat face, definitely. Yeah.
Is this
Well
all
done.
normal then? You know, with the swelling and the headache?
Well, I wouldn't say it was normal, but it's... I mean,
she's not normal anyway, but, you know, that's...
Oh, I won't make any comment there. You said
yeah.
that.
We planned it. We did it through, we did it on the, what's that, an ovulation test?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you
plan
can
your
check
ovulation.
when you're next
Best
ovulating.
times to get at it, and then but it was first time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We did it for 3 days. 3 or 4 days?
Well, I'll be honest, it turned into a bit of a mission. We know what we were aiming for.
No, not really.
It did for me then.
What do you mean? Didn't you want it? It's like a
I'm not-
silverback gorilla when you go.
Okay, we don't need to go that far into it. Oh my God.
Too many years of night duties
Yeah.
ruined my eyes, I think.
How long have you been here for?
How long have I been a midwife? Oh, too long. 28 years now.
Have you lost count of how many babies?
Oh, absolutely. I wish I had kept count, actually, and I
Yeah.
didn't. And I wish I had.
I'm glad I shaved my legs.
Vanity. Oh, yes, the girl's got to look good in these positions. These times, hasn't she?
All the dignity goes anyway, doesn't
Oh,
it? I just hope he's not a 10-pounder. I'll cry.
He's going to be a big boy.
I'm going to chuff like a wizard's sleeve, aren't I? It's just no hope there.
I think Wells a big baby. I think he's going to be big
Your
like
sister
me.
keeps saying a 15-pounder. Ideally, it would be
Quick and easy.
a couple of huffs and puffs and I'd spit him out within 5 minutes. That would be my ideal.
okay. That's not nice. It is quite, yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's sort of on the brim of the pelvis, yeah.
At the moment, we're doing really well. Because if you've got one angel on a day like today,
Yeah.
one angel and you're well away.
Not including yourself.
No. A lot of the women passing through have had infertility treatment, and you know that woman has had a long, long journey to become pregnant. You do admire her because it takes courage to keep going, and so then when she does become pregnant, I think everybody has a sense that this is a very special pregnancy, and everybody will do all they can to keep that pregnancy going.
I never thought I couldn't have children. Why would you think you couldn't have children? It's just one of those normal things. Why not me? And once you start like thinking about you want a baby, you always see like pregnant women. It does hit you hard if you have, if you try. But then you don't know what they've gone through. After 4 years of trying, we had the letter through the post to say that we could start IVF. Once you actually see all the drugs in front of you, you think, oh my God, this is what I've got to do to have a baby. And then that cycle fails, and I remember one time ripping up all my pregnancy books and anything to do with babies because it messes with your head. It really does. I think probably it's all the drugs.
We were having the scan. She found one heartbeat, and then she pointed out a second one, and I sort of squeezed your hand a bit more, didn't I? And then she kind of was looking at the screen like that, and she said, "Look at," and like called her sort of advisor over and found a third one, and I think I nearly broke your hand.
And I was like, oh my God. And like we just looked at each other and like our faces were just like beaming.
Come in. So, bed's yours. You want to sit on the green chair, Chris?
I wasn't Caroline anymore, I was a triplet woman.
So you're going to start with one.
Yeah. Okay, so this one over here. It's breech. 246.
Two weeks ago, the smallest of the triplets was only sort of 14 ounces, and his brothers were a lot bigger. His name's going to be William. He might not survive, but, you know, he might survive and, you know, take home 3 babies eventually.
Yeah, definitely.
Will is probably about this big at the moment, so, you know, he's dinky. Ben, he's a lot longer, and he's a lot podgier like his mum. And then Ed is he's the skinny boy, he's got a little head. So you've got big, medium, and little.
To have 2 babies or maybe 3 babies is absolutely wonderful. She creates her whole family at one time. But there are more risks involved in a twin or a triplet pregnancy, so that's why everybody gets very involved. We're all very aware that the more babies that share that uterus, the more fragile they will be when they are born.
Mothers aren't really designed to carry 3 babies at once, and there's a high rate of complications in triplet pregnancies because of that, with a lot of pregnancies delivering significantly prematurely. And we have to deliver some of them early because one or more of the babies is no longer coping in the womb and needs to be delivered, because if we don't, the baby's going to die before it's born.
Right. I've just come to give you the feedback on, you know, we were meeting with the neonatologists. We all spoke together, and the neonatologists are happy that we go ahead and deliver you next week.
Okay.
So I booked your section on Tuesday. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the caesarean section.
Okay.
You know, I think we've done very well to get to 30 weeks, and we just feel that it would be beneficial now to perhaps get the babies out. And
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
We've waited a long time for this. I know it's still early, and we know the little one has grown, so it's just a question of now we need to act. You know, how much longer do we leave it? And if that baby's not going to grow much more, it's probably better on outside than it is on the inside.
Okay.
All right?
It's scary now.
If it was one baby and she sort of gave birth naturally, that would be amazing, just to see one baby. But to see 3 come out at once is going to be brilliant.
We plan to continue to keep you as an inpatient, I'm afraid, with doing the twice daily heart monitors, or CTGs. We'll just get another assessment now. You're comfortable there. Let us know if you're feeling faint or sick.
I've been like leaving work sort of twice twice a week early so that I can go and see her in the evenings. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so far away.
If someone said this time last year that you'd be pregnant with triplets, you just wouldn't believe it in a million years.
If we have to make a decision to deliver the babies very urgently because one of them is distressed, we have to assemble a surgical team, an anaesthetic team, 3 paediatric teams, all within a very short period, because if we're making a decision for a very urgent delivery, we'd be planning to deliver within 30 minutes of the decision to deliver.
We've taken the ladies to theatre, Theatre D. When someone like Mr. David Howe calls a Category 2 caesarean section and he wants those babies out, everybody works together. We don't actually need to ask people, they will drop everything and help. And everybody feels a sense of responsibility towards those babies and they're willing them on to come out in good condition.
I always wanted Chris to be at the birth, and we'd been through all this treatment together. It wasn't just me going through the treatment, it was him too. You know, it was just as much a strain on him. I wanted us to do it together, and that was what it was all about, it was our family.
I was just sat at home, sort of relaxing. I was going to watch a film, Dr. Zhivago, I think. Been out and got some popcorn and a bottle of drink, and yeah, I got the phone call then to just get to hospital straight away. So I kind of dropped everything, grabbed a t-shirt and a toothbrush and ran out the door and drove to Southampton as fast as I could.
All I was going to say to you is don't worry if you don't hear your babies crying. That doesn't mean that there's anything wrong. That just may mean that we've put a breathing tube down to give them some medicine because they're coming a bit early, all right? So you may...
When the midwife said to me, your husband needs to get here now, you know, my immediate thought was, oh my God, last weekend it took him 4 hours. And Dr. Howe said, I want these out in half an hour. And I looked at the clock and I was like, I only phoned Chris half an hour ago. There's no way he'd make it.
I was just panicking because obviously I knew there was problems with William. I was worried for Kaz being on her own.
You ready? I'm scrubbed.
I think it was Bank Holiday Sunday, so there was a lot of traffic as well, so there was a bit of road rage.
Can everyone else hush, please? Shh. I don't know whether it will come second or third, the little one. It won't be first. Greg, is that clean over there?
All right. You're right. Your makeup's beautiful, darling. A little smudge of mascara, but perfect. One's out. Really? Has he got hair? Has he got hair?
Yep.
Yeah, he's got hair. Oh my God.
With a boy.
It's a boy. Good. That's always a good thing. Good sign when you've been told that. Hey.
Oh, listen to that.
Oh.
Fabulous.
Oh, well, listen to him scream.
And I just want to see what I've got coming. That's a foot. Here we go. Just gently now. Keep that coming.
This is the bit that's like washing up.
The legs out. Keep coming with. Just help that arm out. Very gently now. Just gently, 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 gently. There we go. Out to come. Very gently. Good. Number 3. Please, that would be great. Here we go.
Thank you.
Good.
Congratulations, you have 3 little ones.
Michelle, can you save the placenta? She wants to have a look. Do you know that on the internet you can get recipes for placenta lasagna? She's like, oh, Dad. Is it coming? Oh, Dad. Here we go. Congratulations.
I got her as fast as I could. I was doing about 110 down. As fast as that car's ever gone.
Can you hear that? That's a good sign.
I can't believe it. Is that the smallest one? That's William, yeah.
Baby boy number came out third. He was absolutely lovely.
That's Edward.
Edward.
Okay, a kiss. Well done,
Once the baby's delivered, that's usually the start of a very long process. If they've been born a lot of weeks prematurely, they're very frail. They'll need a lot of care until they're safe and ready and large enough to cope with the outside world and go home. And they will spend usually many weeks in the neonatal intensive care unit.
The third one, this is Ben.
Is she okay?
He's absolutely fine. He gave us a darn good fight compared to the other two. This is the one you could hear screaming through murder, which is why it took so long to do everything with him.
Right. Brilliant. Thank you. It's all right. It's all right. Love you.
It's certainly not a natural everyday occurrence when triplets arrive. It just triples the relief you feel. Over the years, I now have an acute sense and awareness of just how precious every life is, because you're more aware of the complications and the risks. So when you see the mother holding her healthy baby, it's such a sense of relief and joy.
You said to me last night, didn't you, about the movement? Because usually he's so active, I get a load of feet up there, like he's walking on the ceiling. I had a few squirms down below, like an apple, a worm in an apple. See them going like that. I want to go out.
You've got such a wonderful way with words.
She has, isn't she?
Yeah.
I'll sit there and you sit here.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, that's it. Me?
Yeah,
What are we doing?
watch the monitor.
What are we doing here?
Women's Buddies, amazing thing what we put up with.
You are amazing.
Yeah, I think so.
So you've got 6 children?
I've got 6 children.
Have you?
Yeah.
You must like kids.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. You forget how, you know.
And this is your first grandchild? What
Yeah.
flavour children have you got?
I've got him, my oldest. My daughter who's 23. And I've got I've got another boy 18.
Oh, same age as me.
Yeah. Then I've got one of 12, 11 and 7. Does that make 6? Yeah. So I don't know my kids' names.
So at the birth, I'm going to have my mum there. It's going to mean a lot to me because I'm really close with my mum. You know, she's my best friend, and she's going to help me get through it because I'll be a nervous wreck.
You can't go a day without phoning me, see if I'm all right. And if he don't see me for a day, he's got to come over to check if I'm okay. So to me, that's a mummy's boy. But there's nothing wrong in it. He's one of those kids who likes to hear my voice. So I think he'd be nervous. He doesn't know what to really expect. Now I'm going to see the birth of my first grandchild. And I'm so honoured that Sarah and Nando asked me to be there. Can't wait.
Right, I'm going to do a walk around upstairs. I have my phone.
Sarah.
Find it. Thank you. Congratulations. Caroline will be back in a few minutes. The triplets have just been around the corner and they're all doing very well. I'm sorry we couldn't wait for you. Number 2, William, he's... we take blood from the cords when we deliver them just to see how acid the blood is, and if they're not getting enough oxygen, the blood gets more acid. His blood was quite acid, which meant he needed to be delivered when we delivered him, but not so acid that he would have been harmed by it. So it was a good decision, and it was worth not waiting for you to get there because he might have got into trouble. So that, I'm sorry you didn't do that. Okay, congratulations. Oh, here she comes.
I still can't believe this all happened today.
I just want to see them.
Yeah, I do. I feel really like... I
feels real.
Yeah. But it still seems a bit kind of surreal, doesn't it? It's kind of, I don't know what the right word is.
This is the day we've been waiting for.
Hello, Labour Ward, Kay Duggan.
Everything will be fine.
Nada's very sensitive and he does panic a lot. So I am a bit worried about Nada. Nada keeps saying, will he be all right? Will he cope with it? I keep saying, yeah, you will. I bet your blood pressure is up as well. Your face is so red. Just looking at you.
Gee, I feel hot. My face feels like, you know when you've got like a temperature and you're sort of burning?
I know he's nervous and he's worried, you know, what he's going to see or if something goes wrong. But I think when it comes to it, he'd be strong enough and he'd be fine.
I was thinking that I've got this app on my phone that gives me each week what happens, and I've read it all.
You read it?
But not one part does it tell you about what can other like things to be worried about or what can go wrong.
It's going to be a challenge, this boy.
Has there been any more dips?
Hello. Hello. One of the consultants. Pleased to meet you. Okay, so your baby's heart's still dropping down every so often, and in that situation, with your previous going to theatre, and depending on that, then we'll take you around theatre.
You will? Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to come down with me?
Yeah,
You're going to be brave, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to hold everyone's hand.
You don't have to look at it.
Everyone's going to hold my hand as well.
It'll all be
I'm going to
screened
stay
off
with you. I'm
anyway.
going to sit up
It'll
on
be
your end.
screened off.
Okay.
They know what they're doing. All right, come on, everything will be fine.
Lovely.
Then we're going to have a lovely little baby, aren't we?
Sarah's been consented.
And I'll stay with you.
Yeah.
Promise.
I promise you, I'm not worried about this, all right?
I'll be outside.
Come on.
Charlotte's consented.
Come on, you don't be scared.
It's got a bit of a chance.
Okay.
Everything's going to be
You'll be
fine.
fine. We'll come round with you.
Just think, you're going to have that beautiful baby soon, all right? And I hear him crying, that'll be it, that'll feel.
Great, is it being on the bed already? Is that William?
That is William, yes. So Mummy can see you a little bit better.
And to actually see them in front of you, you can't describe that feeling as soon as you like see your own flesh and blood.
It's all right.
It was just, it was instant love.
Isn't it? 3 of them.
As a mother, you would much rather that everything was happening to you rather than happening to your baby, and I think that's a completely, natural and a normal sort of phenomenon.
Sure.
As a new mum,
Sure.
you want to hold your baby, you want to touch your baby's skin, you want to smell your baby, you want to feed your baby, and just do all of those things, but you've got a plastic box between you and the baby in a space just surrounded by equipment, and it's noisy. There's bells and there's whistles and there's alarms going off all the time, and that can be quite overwhelming just from a sensory point of view. It's a really alien environment for most people.
You've been a good boy. Yes. Are you a squealer? Hey? Are you going to be the noisy one? Yeah.
You can go in and touch him and say hello.
So tiny.
Edward, this is Daddy. Okay. This is William. He's your second one out, bless him.
As I say, he's about half the size of his brother. So as you can see, he's much, much smaller. There's a line going into his tummy button, which his brothers don't have. And that one there is to be able to try and give him some fluids with, so hopefully we'll make him nice and chunky, all right?
Can I touch him?
Absolutely.
You know, don't you, my voice? Hey? You gonna open your eyes? You got a nice yellow hat on. I've got a picture of that to show you when you're older. Hey, we're gonna fatten you up. You're gonna have so many cuddles.
Labour Ward, good morning, Nancy speaking. Well, I'm here. I'm a young person.
I'm not, I just want to back myself up. I'm not, you know, I think, this sounds weird, we could have a little prayer before we go down, just to back myself up.
Just roll towards me. Yeah. Because your baby doesn't like you going, Nando, that is your theatre scrubs and things there.
Did you get extra large? Like big
So do you have to...
I think that is the biggest they do,
Yeah.
sweet. No.
I'm ready.
Look like you've got a massive bulge. That's misleading, isn't it, Nando?
Behave yourselves. Jesus.
We're ready? Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're fine. We're fine.
You'll be
Before
fine.
you know it, you'll be holding your baby later today, won't you?
Yeah. Here we go. Sorry, 2 women drivers again. Oh my goodness. Right, we'll come get you as soon as we can.
I love you.
Oh, you'll be fine, Sarah.
We'll look after her, promise.
I like your hair.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
The sun's good.
Okay? Right then.
Okay.
Go. I'll be here waiting.
Okay. It's okay?
Take a big breath, Sarah.
I presume we're going to Theatre B.
Yeah.
At least it's good, isn't it?
Yeah. You'll finally become a dad.
That's good, that's good. Once I know Sarah's alright as well, I'll be able to...
They're both going to be fine. Full of nerves you are. I can't believe it. My son become a dad. I can't believe I could be a grandmother. I keep saying, well, I'm going to be proud. I'm not going to cry. I was just so excited to watch my son to hold his first child. You know, my baby holding another baby. It's going to be amazing.
Get you a lovely hat because we've been looking forward to wearing
She's alright then? There's not been any problems so far?
No.
Cool. We'll be a daddy very soon.
Sarah's been a friend with the family since I was a baby.
We've known each other throughout our lives. I'm 6 years older than you, aren't I? So I remember looking at Nando in the Moses basket with his big lips.
No, getting the baby out, there was nothing to worry about, was there? I know it's a bit cheesy, but I met up with her, and the minute I saw her in the garden, I knew, yeah, she was nice, and yeah, I wanted to get with her and see what happens.
So he had nice eyes. Destiny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like my lungs are choked up.
Everything's fine, Sarah.
Conium.
All right.
Have a look.
Can't see him, Sarah.
Oh my gosh, my little boy.
Oh, my little boy, get him scream.
You all right?
I just came to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine.
So you're
Sure.
waiting now.
For my daughter-in-law and my son. Yeah, waiting for my grandson. Wow,
You all right for tea or any tea or anything?
Yeah, do you mind if I have a
No.
cup of tea?
All right.
Thanks, thanks.
See you in a minute.
Yeah.
He's a hairy looking little dude, isn't he?
Everything all right?
Yeah.
He's lovely, you'll see him shortly.
What's it? Is he dark skin?
Dark hair, black hair like Sarah's. Sort of not white, but not dark. No.
Olive skin.
Sarah's nose and the hair.
Whose lips?
Hers, I think. You have to see.
But it all
Amazing.
went wow.
Everything was spot on. Everything.
You're a dad now, Dad.
Every time they set me up, oh no.
Oh, look, she looks so happy.
There we go.
She looks like you, Sarah.
I know, that's what I thought.
I know what they say, when you got your kids, it's a fantastic feeling. But when you got a grandchild, it's, I don't know, it's more special. I don't know why, but it is. It is the most fantastic feeling you get. You know, I mean, seeing little Gina, I think, my God, my son has had a son. You look beautiful.
That's a nice picture.
I'm glad you like him.
Yeah,
it's not going bad.
It went smoothly, so honestly, the whole thing.
I don't say anything yet. Don't jinx it.
Don't be silly. It looks like he's asleep, doesn't he? Yeah.
Enjoy the peace, mate.
I'm just down there with my partner to see our baby. Not being there with him is just the most painful thing.
I was at home, get a phone call from Nando. He's crying his eyes out, trying to explain what's going on. The baby's not well, and he was scared. He didn't know what to do. You know, and I was worried sick. I mean, my first grandchild, you don't want to hear that.
Parents feel very anxious about their baby being sick in any way. And I think until you've probably been in their shoes, it's very difficult to understand that, and particularly where you have not been expecting any problem at all, where suddenly somebody says, actually, your baby's sick enough that I'm going to take him from you and I'm going to admit him to the neonatal unit. That actually clearly provokes a lot of anxiety. People do take it and feel incredibly personally grief-stricken by the whole process, and it is that things haven't turned out the way you expected.
Oh, I don't know why he's breathing at all.
We noticed Gino was getting very cold and he wasn't responding to anything. He's had problems with his sugar levels. Even though he's okay and he's getting better, it's just a worry, having to leave him here and he's not able to stay with Sarah up on the ward or being able to come home yet. I'm trying to sit there and concentrate on Gino, but when the machine starts bleeping or you're worried that you're going to catch his wire that's in his hand, it stresses me out because I just don't want to hurt him. You know, it's scary, it's worrying, all these emotions, and I think where we were just not prepared for it. This is not the way we were planning to, but you can't plan these sort of things. It's something that's going to happen either way.
Hi, it's Chris and Caroline Pike to see the Pike triplets. Thank you. We went down to the neonatals to see the boys this morning, or we thought we were going to go and see the boys. And one of the doctors took us to one side and told us there was a bit of a problem with William's, well, in his gut, something wrong with his bowel. Well, there was like a tear in his bowel, and they were going to have to do an operation on him to kind of put it right. Nice, thanks, Maria. You're all set?
We thought that was it, we're going to have them, we just got them, now we're going to have one taken away.
You get that news and you think, okay, he could die.
First, yeah, that's kind of first worst thought, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was like the tears.
And then you think, well, he's got this far.
That is the site of our trouble. So, Richard, we found the source of the problem in the colon. Yeah, what we might do is see if we can drop some of this back in down here, get it out of our way for a minute. That might make life easier.
And then you think, you know, this little man, been through all that, surely he can get through this.
There was an area on the small bowel where just the outer part split a little bit, and we put one stitch on that. But otherwise, the bowel looked in good condition. The rest of it looked good. So.
Brilliant, thank you.
Okay. Is there anything you wanted to ask or unclear about?
Just thank you.
That's okay. No problem. No problem. We'll keep a careful eye. So here we go.
Blessed, I think, definitely. Wouldn't you? Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, absolutely blessed, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Very, very lucky. You know, to go from like nothing to like, go from 2 people to 5 in a day. Not many people can say that, can they?
No, it's brilliant.
So, you know, just being pregnant with 1 baby, you know, you're blessed, but to be pregnant with 3, you know, very lucky.
Yeah.
Excuse me again.
Sorry. As long as he is.
Yeah, it's just weird when you go and visit them, like see them. It's great, but then, yeah, you got to leave them again. It's like hard, isn't it? And you come home and it's kind of home's just the same as it was before. If you don't, I mean, you've got all these like baby cards and baby stuff everywhere, but no babies.
I've got my pushchair and I can't put them in it.
Yeah, like the nursery's been ready for ages, isn't it? It's
Can't use it. Just waiting. All we've had to do all the way through this is wait.
We haven't ever been on our own with our babies, have we?
No. Actually, I haven't even thought about that, to be honest.
We've never been on, you know, there's always been someone about. And like when they come home, we won't have anyone around us, we won't have any monitors.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a wake-up call, isn't it?
Oh, lovely. Yeah. Get big and strong. Don't fall asleep.
Gino's now at the neonatal unit. He was discharged from there today, you know, because he's keeping his sugar levels up. He's eating a lot more. They're both allowed home. So take care. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, let's get out of here. Just the beginning, you know. You're going to be worried for them for their whole life, you know. You never stop worrying about your kids.
Oh, you put balloons up or something? I saw the balloons outside.
This is what I enjoy more than anything, just being a family man and the excitement of coming home to a baby that wants me. And that will never get boring for me.
Sit right at the back, Maria. We should sit here.
I'm going to be a good father like my dad's been with me. You just want to do right by your children, and that's what I've always been taught. You just want to make sure that you protect them from everything, and I think, yeah, a lot of things have just got to me, you know. There's a lot of emotions to deal with that I've never had to deal with before.
It's part of being a man, isn't it? Growing up.
Yeah, part of growing up, and you realise what your parents went through.
Sarah, look at me.
Ready, guys?
Look at the camera.
If you have one baby who has more complications, then you can be in a situation where you have two babies who are ready for home and a baby who's still in intensive care and who's intensive care for a long time. And that's a difficult situation for families because you're happy about the well babies, but actually you're also still worried and potentially sort of grieving for the fact that you have a sick baby.
The best things come to those who wait. I think if you have to wait, then you want it more and you appreciate it more, what you've got. And, you know, I think that's a hard lesson, but it's the best lesson. Hey, Ben. Oh, no, that's Ed. I got muddled up. They do, when their faces all squished up like that. Now I feel proper grown up, don't you? Now I feel like a mum.
Welcome home, boys.
What's he doing?
He's just asleep.
That is so funny. I hope you're not going to be sick.
Just need Willie on there now.
Yeah. One more. So you've got room for one more. One more. Haven't we? Yeah.
I haven't got anybody waiting at home for me, so if I'm needed and I can see that my colleagues are the workload is too great to be able to manage, then I'll happily stay. But I know that they will do the same in return for me.
Bye, honey. Nighty night.
In the years to come, when I look back on my time at the Princess Anne Hospital and my long career as a midwife,
Bye, gentlemen.
I know I'll have very happy memories and cherished thoughts of the lives that I've touched and the people who've come into my life, all the mothers and babies. And I'll just hope that life has been kind to them as it has been to me.